I believe that if you want the tattoo gone, you can do it. Yes, it hurts. Everything in life hurts. Putting the tattoo on hurts. Taking it off hurts. Living with it hurts. So pick your pain. Welcome back to another episode of the Elliot Booth Show. My name is Elliot and I am the founder of Tattoo Removal Australia, and I am here to share my experience and my knowledge with you when it comes to tattoo removal. There's myths, there's misconceptions, there's confusion, and I am here to debunk some of those myths with you. Today, we are talking about the pain of tattoo removal, and more specifically, does tattoo removal hurt more than getting a tattoo? You're going to have to stick around till later in this episode for me to answer that. No, I'm just joking. Tattoo removal hurts more than getting a tattoo. Yes, it does. But interestingly enough, there's pros and cons to both processes. Pound for pound, when you are getting your tattoo removed, it does hurt more than when you're getting the tattoo put on. It's two very different experiences. The application versus the removal of tattoo removal are two very different topics. Getting a tattoo is art and removing a tattoo is science. And how that science works, it is with energy. Energy creates heat and it creates explosions within your skin. Scary stuff, right? I have done tattoo removal for 12 years, and as you can probably see, I have a fair few tattoos myself that are also being removed. I want to talk firsthand. My honest opinion, if you can get a tattoo, you can get it removed. How, Elliot? What makes you say that? What makes me say that is the hours-long process of getting a tattoo. Although the tattoo is less painful, after 8 hours, you're not having much fun. Tattoo removal treatments are extremely fast, and this is by far the best part about tattoo removal is just how quick each treatment is. Now, the process is long, but we're not talking about the process. What we are talking about is the pain of the treatment. As you can probably see, my throat tattoo is in the middle of being removed. To treat my entire throat takes exactly 2 minutes. That's right, 2 minutes of pain, yes, and it is more painful than getting it tattooed, but 2 minutes is a lot better than 4 hours of getting a tattoo. So when it comes to the pain of tattoo removal, to be really honest, and this might be the philosopher side in me, but you have to, the real question is not, is tattoo removal too painful? Because I promise you, you can do it. If you can put the tattoo on, you can do the very quick, very fast, painful removal process. So what I believe the true equation and question you should be asking is, what hurts more? A life not enjoying the tattoo, whether you experience tattoo regret, whether you are embarrassed or ashamed, whatever those negative feelings are, is that more powerful than removing the tattoo? I believe that if you want the tattoo gone, you can do it. Yes, it hurts. Everything in life hurts. Putting the tattoo on hurts. Taking it off hurts. Living with it hurts. So pick your pain. When I have a tattoo removal client for the very first treatment, I sit them down and I say, look, this is a painful process, but it is one that is very worth it. And everybody's experience in the tattoo removal room, in the clinic chair, is dependent on the size of the tattoo. If your tattoo is small, you're going to be fine. If it's big, you're not going to be so fine, but it's still bearable. I have to tell the truth. I'm not here to lie. Tattoo removal hurts, and it hurts more than getting a tattoo. But if you want that tattoo gone, what other option do you have? Because living with regret, living with embarrassment, I have a countless amount of clients that come into my treatment room, and it is heartbreaking how these are young women that don't want to look in the mirror. I'm not saying this for clicks. I'm telling you real shit. 3 days ago in the treatment room, doing an incredibly large back tattoo, this lady told me that she doesn't like looking in the mirror and she cringes and closes her eyes. That type of shame, that type of embarrassment, that type of self-conscious negative feelings will crush a person. And that is a lot more painful than removing the tattoo. At the end of the day, if the pain scares you too much, you don't genuinely want your tattoo removed. That's what it comes down to. If the negative feelings are strong enough, you don't care about the pain. And I'm sorry if you take this the wrong way. If you're thinking about tattoo removal and you're not actioning it because you're scared of the pain, you don't truly want it gone, because when it comes to it, when enough time passes, you will start the process and you won't care. You'll be wary and aware of the pain, but you won't care about the pain. The pain of the tattoo removal process will not be an influencing factor whether you do it or not. Your negative feelings, those emotions, those feelings of regret, embarrassment, all of those things are what at the end of the day will decide if you get your tattoo removed or not. A common question is, does getting a tattoo hurt more after having it removed on the same area? Not really supposed to talk about it in this episode, but I will give you a little tip. No, it doesn't. A tattoo hurts regardless. When you remove it and re-tattoo that area, it doesn't hurt more, provided that the laser hasn't caused any damaged skin. To summarize this episode about pain and does tattooing hurt less or more than getting it removed? I have to say, and I have to be honest, tattoo removal hurts 5 times more than getting a tattoo, but it is 100 times quicker. And if you want your tattoo gone, the pain should not be a deciding factor whether you do it or not. When it comes to the pain of tattoo removal, there is, like every episode I do, there is varying factors which are influenced by the quality of the machines. You guessed it, quality of the machines. Good machines, bad machines. Look, tattoo removal hurts no matter what. Good machines don't not hurt at all. They still hurt, but they do hurt less. It's really important to know that inferior machines can break your skin, cause pinpoint bleeding and blisters. Not super normal. Blisters can occur, although very infrequently. Bleeding and broken skin, absolutely not. If you are using a tattoo removal provider that is breaking your skin and you are bleeding, this is 100% hurting more than it should. And tattoo removal is not fun at the best of times, and you don't need to make it harder for yourself. So, as always, a little word of advice from the Elliott Booth Show: pick your provider, pick them with the machines they use, the knowledge they have, the results they display. And if one of those 3 are lacking, that is not a tattoo removal provider that you want to use.